All right. Oh. Good evening. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Forge 2.0. I'm your host, Brandon, a.k.a. The Wild Man. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you doing good? I know it is Monday. It is the day right after Easter. Not as bad as being the day after Thanksgiving. Similar to that of Halloween. Only Halloween's pretty much just filled with like kind of candy. This is candy and food in Easter. Yeah. But it's worth it. You know, like I said, hopefully you get together with friends and family. You have a great time. You know, you see everyone, you laugh. And you remember what it's like to be surrounded by people you love, people that you care for. You know what I mean? And then you spend the rest of the day going in and out of sleep because you're in a food coma. So not as bad as Thanksgiving, but kind of up there. You know, it is the day after and it's just like, oh man, all right. Oh, I ate all that terrible stuff I should not have eaten. So right though, so okay. It's not. It's good. It's good. Yes. Oh man. No, it was a good day. We had a good start to the week. You know, I am hoping that the weather decides to make up its mind about what it wants to do. I know, Mother Nature. We're at her whim, okay? Whatever she wants it to be, that's what it's going to be. So we can only roll with it and prosper or sit there and complain. It is what it is, But I have a feeling we're in for some good stuff, coming up throughout the next couple months. I don't think we'll get to the cold. We'll stay in the cold that long. I'm at least ready for the sun's out, guns out look. I am ready. I think I might do an episode where I wear sunglasses, or I might just start wearing sunglasses. I hate these lights in my eyes. It irritates the hell out of me. It does. It really does. But no. It was a good day. Things got started. Things got looked into. I'm hold on a sec. Got a page that just keeps fighting me. I looked into, did some research on some stuff, and it's what's the word? It's got there's potential. For lack of a better word, there's potential. In a few things I'm trying to do. A lot of you know that I wrote a book, and I'm in the process of putting it on Amazon, Audible, and there was one more platform that people were telling me I should put the book on. Oh, all right. So don't hate me if I get this wrong. All right, here we go. What do we got? We got a shout out right here to Kita Koshigaya Urbano. Wherever you are, thanks for stopping by, sharing a little bit of your time here at Forge 2.0. I hope I was close. Kita Koshigaya. All right, let's hope that's phonetically spelled. I hope I did good. Thanks for stopping by. But no, it was a good start to the day. Good start to the week. All things considered, as we're still meeting those weekly milestones, getting towards the goal. Obviously, the goal is for the show to take off, right? That's what the goal is. Reaching my yearly goal that I've already set for myself of being viewed in 120 countries. I'm on my way. I'm at 71. And that's only because I'm counting in India the different provinces, however they do things, because it's so large. Same thing with China. I know in Africa there's at least 54 countries. I'm in the east, the west, and the south. I'm not in the north. At least I haven't had anybody send me anything. I am still looking for people over in these countries because they're larger, as well as Australia. I know I've reached Australia, but I'm having people. I know Australia. I mean, it's kind of cities, but I forget. I don't know exactly how they do things over there. But I'm asking that all these three countries in particular, because they're so vast, that they send me like the province, because I'll consider like a province kind of like a state. Okay, like or like a country. A thing. You know how we got states over here. Africa's got countries in a whole continent. China and India have like provinces. I'm pretty sure. Australia, I have no idea how they do it over there. They might just have cities. It's just Australia, the city of. Boom. That's it. South America. I know I've got a few places over there. I'm trying to get. Yeah, you're in all sides of Rochester. Thanks, buddy. I think I am, actually. But, I'm. There we go. I'm expanding, and I want to get seen in more. I want to be able to inspire and motivate people and give them some of my positive energy that they can feed off of, which in turn inspires them to want to be better, you know what? Today is got to be day one. And forget this bullshit about maybe in a couple weeks I'll do it. No, we can wave now. Sweet. Yes. Hello! But, no, I want to be able to do that, to push out the energy so that people feel inspired to want to do more, to want to forge that better version of themselves. Okay, to have the strength, that courage to take that first leap to making money from what you feel passionate about, and we can, thanks to this internet and computers that also now fit in your hands, not just they're in some building. And it's kind of funny that I use the word expanding because tonight's episode is affectionately titled Expanding in Life. Okay, and I don't mean like that expanding, all right? I mean knowledge-wise, health-wise, peak physicalness, okay, or just being physical in itself, okay? Expanding in your business. Expanding in ways to remember to keep your business and your personal separate. Even if you work from home, you can still keep them separate. That's always, I feel, that it's a key thing, okay? And I've said this before once, like when you go home, if you have a significant other, okay, or even if it's just by yourself, right? When you come home, when you walk through your work doors, the work stays at there. When you come home, you give yourself, if it's just you or you have a significant other, 15 minutes to vent. And then it's done. There is no more shop talk. There's no more work. Now it's either family time or it's time to collect yourself, dive in, and figure out tomorrow. Or just relax, recuperate, recharge. Okay? Same thing, vice versa. When you leave home, you walk out that door, home stays there when you get to work. You don't intermingle the two. You're allowed 15 minutes when you get home to bitch and complain about your job or hurrah for your job if you're doing good things, and then that's it. Then you're done. Then it becomes family or bettering yourself, okay? I know that's hard. People can't do that. People find it quite difficult because they just want to rah, 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 and they're not trying to get over what frustrated them from work. They just want to bitch and complain and complain and complain and complain. Stop. Come home, say your piece, and then be done with it. right? Oh, yeah. That's nice. But, what do we got? What do we got? This is... Okay, I'm going to read this. This is what... Oh, this is 12 ways to expand and grow. From Chopra. You can expand your horizons. Ah, that was one of the parts I wanted to... Okay, what does it mean to expanding your horizons? Like expanding in life. The definition of expanding your horizons usually means learning or experiencing something you never have. Ah. Or opening yourself up to new ideas and opinions. Now, there are several ways to expand your horizons, even though it may seem some are more common than others. The most common way this metaphor is used is usually through traveling. Yeah, true, but also in knowledge. Despite the habitual tendency to contract, expansion holds the most promise for growth, transformation, and happiness. Consider that an expanded being would generally be more inclusive, more encompassing, and spacious, able to fill up the world with the biggest and best version of himself or herself. Aha! I'm expanding. I'm hoping that we can all expand. Forge better versions of ourselves. Be better. Expect better. Hold ourselves to a higher mark, an area of responsibility of, taking responsibility for your actions, hold yourself accountable. Accountability. There you go. That was a word that was slipping my mind. It kept, every time it went right here, it went, wee, and then it would come back, wee. It was like I had to catch it. Like I had to tackle that sumbitch. What is this one? Is that this? Okay, we might have to read that because what is this one? 12 ways to expand and grow. Let's see, what are the 12 ways? Okay, interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Ask yourself, am I expanding or contracting in this situation? Okay? Simply bringing awareness to your situation will help you become more conscious of which state you're learning toward at any given moment. Okay? That awareness comes the potential for change to be a more expanded state. Okay. This article that I'm reading from right now is from chopper.com. The article is 12 ways to expand and grow. Let me see if there was an author to this. I would love to pay them. This is by Adam Brady. This is back in 2015. Okay, at 3:15 p.m. I like it. 12 tips to become more expansive. Refuse to complain, gripe, gossip, or air grievances. These behaviors are heavy, sluggish, and constrictive. They lead to judgment and condemnation, which further serves to isolate you and collapse your awareness into a tightly closed shell. Okay, all right, I can agree. I can understand that. All except for the grievance one. Now, I wholeheartedly agree to air your grievance once. Twice if both parties are able to get together and then you can figure out a solution. Okay? That's good. But just forget saying it at all, that's not so good. We don't want to do that. Okay? No. So, we want to be able to talk things out. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. Be a smile millionaire. Okay. This is a simple and enjoyable way to expand your awareness and shine happiness out into the world. The act of smiling is a physical expression of expanding you as you radiate a contagious wave of joy into the world. That I love. That kind of sounds bad, but good at the same time. As you radiate a contagious wave of joy. That's what I want to do. I want to radiate a contagious wave of joy. Oh. It's good stuff. That's what I've got. That's awesome. I want a contagious wave of joy. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. That's well said. Be a smile millionaire. Okay, breathe and move. When you remain still for too long, your physical and mental energy becomes stagnant. However, when you get up and move and breathe deeply, you expand your lungs and you fill your environment. Sitting still creates inertia that makes you feel constricted. So get up and move. See? Forge 2.0. My wake-up calls. I do my wake-up calls to inspire you to get off the couch, get off the bed, get out of bed, get up and do something. Okay? Do something. Sorry about that. Subjugate the ego. Of all the layers of life, the ego is the most constricted. It strives to feel separate and superior to others. Preserve its sense of self-importance at all costs. Okay. Stepping out of your ego is a significantly expansive move. Take your ego by the hand, escort it to the corner, and politely say, "Sit down and shut up. We're expanding right now. You can always come back and get it a little later. It will be there for you." Well, I'm going to agree to disagree on that one because your ego is a part of you. And if your ego and your id can't work together, you're going to be a pretty unhappy person. At least I feel that way. I'm pretty sure, the ego is part of the control part of the aspect of your brain or your personality. See the divine in others. See? Now this says, recognize that in all living things are an expression of the same unified field of consciousness and worthy of your respect and love. Agreed. Traditionally in India, this realization was expressed through the Sanskrit salutation Namaste, which means honor the divinity in you that is the same as the divinity in me. We are one. Silently repeat Namaste whenever your eyes meet the eyes of another. Remember that at the level of spirit, we are one. Oh, see, that's interesting. I thought Namaste just meant like you were saying, greetings or hello. I didn't know it was all that. Well, maybe perhaps someone that uses the term Namaste in their everyday life, if hopefully they're seeing this and they're watching, obviously, got seen in India. No, that's not. Whoever, I guess, those Sanskrit salutation. Sorry, not India. I thought, yes, traditionally in India. I did read that. Okay. So perhaps somebody who uses that term will let me know if that's true. It's not just a greeting. There's more to it. Cool. I know in Nepalese, you can always say namaste to people. And it's a greeting. I know that. I've talked to somebody from Nepal. Always a fascinating conversation. Like I said, it's funny that even though we're all different, we're kind of all the same, somewhat in different areas. It's funny, I think. But what do we got? Let go of attachments and embrace the unknown. Now, this is definitely going to be hard for some people. You know? Oh boy, I can see the blue on your red. Yeah, no, I'm not. Sorry. It means I honor the divine in you. Yeah, but see, hey, Will, what's going on, brother? I didn't know that. And it's always good to go, even though, you read it and it was published, so you hope it's somewhat true. I just thought that it meant, like it was a greeting. I didn't know that it meant, the divine in each other, that we are one, we're all connected. Did not know that. So you learn something new every day. That's awesome. Okay, let go of attachment, embrace the unknown. Attachment is based upon fear and insecurity. Two extremely contracted emotional states. Detachment, on the other hand, embraces uncertainty and leads to expansion. Step into the unknown. Let go of your preconceived notions. Try something new. Get out of your box. Get out of your comfort zone. Stepping out. Yes, it's scary outside of your comfort zone. You know this, okay? You can do this. But this over here, outside of that box, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what could happen. And this is why when people say, "Oh, Miguel, Brandon, how are you? How can you be so optimistic and so motivated in the morning?" I said, because a long, long time ago, when I was about 6, I saw the outline of that box, that you live in just a box. And I tore it down, which allowed me at age 7 to get to that level of I don't give a fuck. Okay? And around probably early teens, it is what it is. Learned that from my grandfather. Right? So I've been living outside of the box and exploring life on my terms outside of the box. This is probably why it's hard to find people with like-minded energies. It's all right. I don't mind. I celebrate my uniqueness. I embrace totally who I am and everything I'm capable of. So far, everything I know that I'm capable of. There are probably things that I don't know I'm capable of that I'm capable of. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. But all of these will help you grow into a bigger, more expanded, and all-embracing person. I know I keep seeing that word, grow into a bigger or expanded, and all I think of, are you telling me I'm fat? Is that what you're really saying to me in this article? I know it's not, but it's funny. Laugh a little. You'll love life a little more. Okay. Consciously radiate peace and compassion into the world. See, now I try. I do. I have compassion. I try to radiate peace. I know sometimes I have little moments of, am I really doing this? When I have my road rage, okay? Or where I get upset about bad parents. Or where I look at it as when people have platforms such as like this, as I'm growing this show, or people have other things, and instead of actually solving something or working towards solving, they kind of open it up for a debate. And I know people say, well, first you got to talk about it to bring awareness, and then we can focus on it. Yeah, but after a year or 2, this shouldn't be going on anymore. Okay? After 6 months, we should be working towards a solution on figuring out on a problem, not just still going back and forth. All right? Like I said, I always like the you want change, you got to be the change that you want. Wholeheartedly. That puts a damp on things. Sometimes those people are ostracized. I think I've a few times I have. A lot of people don't say much, but I think a few times I have been ostracized because of, I don't know, the bridges I'm able to build with people. Other cultures. I enjoy the hell out of other cultures. A lot of the times they're food, and the different ways that they look at things, which is always fascinating, and sometimes it's just like, why? Why would you do that? But no, I do that. What do we got? In the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, here we go. There is a meditation practice known as Tonglen. I hope I said that right. Any of my Buddhists, or if there are any Tibetan people watching, Tonglen, in which one visualizes absorbing the pain or suffering of another and transforms that into peace, love, and compassion that is then radiated back into the world. You too can imagine radiating light, peace, and compassion to everyone in your immediate surroundings. Visualize peace as it grows through every inch of your environment and expands out to the furthest reaches of space. Okay. So I don't know if I'm radiating peace, but I'm definitely radiating laughter, mindset, and inspiration. I think. Maybe a little bit of motivation, fun stuff. Enjoyment of life. Okay. I like that one. I like that one. Ask yourself, how can I help? This question epitomizes the eternal dialogue of the spirit. It coaxes and expands your awareness out toward the service of and care of others and away from the limited and narrowly focused ego consciousness. How can I help? Okay. All right. See, I will go one step further. Is how can I help, and not expecting anything in return, other than a smile. Let friendship, honest, true friendship. You need help with something? All right, I can help you with this issue. Oh, you need a little motivation? Cool. Well, how much is it going to cost me? Your friendship. I know that's a lot more. That's I'm asking for more than money. I know, if you think about it. Oh, sorry, that stuff is delicious, and it was starting to get cold. I had to finish it when it was still warm. But I know, instead of asking for money for something like that, how can I help you? I'm asking for friendship. Money, friendship. Because friendship is pretty much right there next to loyalty. We can't be friends if there's no loyalty. A certain, a give and take. An equality between us. If I can't trust you, we can't be friends. You know what I mean? And now I know I was talking about that DMX saying, it's too much to not trust people. Trust people, but see them for who they really are. See, that's why I don't think of people as friends lightly, because to me that's a precious commodity. It's right up there with my time. All right. How can I help? You want to be friends? Cool. What do you need help with? Now, is monetary gifts accepted? Of course. Are they asked for? No. All right. Well, with the show, that's different. But like me helping you, most of the time with me, and people always shoot me a couple bucks usually for gas if I got to drive. But for me, a friendship and like a meal. We're good. You cook me a meal, and we're good. We're good. That's it. What do we got? Appreciate everything. A lot of people I've run across, and even at first myself, I didn't really understand this until I sat down and thought about it. Gratitude is another expansive emotion that lets you welcome everything into your experience as a tool for growth or as a stepping stone for something better. When you appreciate all that comes to you, you open yourself up from a more closed state of being. I do this little affirmations every day. Well, I try to do them every day. I was for a while there. I did it for 53, 52, like 51, 52, 4 days in a row. And then I kind of stopped. Only something happened on that 50-something day, and I got caught and I didn't do them. And then the next day I was kind of thrown off track, and they popped up again a couple weeks ago, and it's just things that I just put out in the universe. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for being healthy. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for the friends I'm going to make, for the people that I will meet, and they're going to help me blossom to be the best person that I can be. And in return, I'm going to help them blossom and be the best people they can be. We're always working towards a common goal, being better, helping others, inspiring others to want to be better, to challenge you to be better. See? I read and I learn stuff. Oh. Try this daily mantra. Oh, here we go. This could be interesting. I am not in my mind. My mind is in me. I am not in my body. My body is in me. I am not in the world. The world is in me. This passage can serve as your anchor and commitment to a more expanded state of being. It is a reminder of who you really are beyond the illusion of separate material existence. Repeat these words and feel yourself expanding out in all directions to infinity. Interesting. I'm going to read that one more time, this mantra that they put out here. It's kind of, I am not in my mind. My mind is in me. I am not in my body. My body is in me. I am not in the world. The world is in me. There you go. Try it out. See if you don't feel any different. See if it leaves you maybe open a little more. Okay? It's not like I'm trying to hypnotize you or anything, but changing the way you look at things, helping you to change that mindset you have. Causes you to look at things through a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I think it's worth trying new things and opening yourself to being more receptive. You know what I mean? To be more open to things. Okay, what do we got? Accept and love as much as you can. Love everyone and everything. The sun doesn't withhold its light or heat from anyone or anything within its reach. In the same way, willingly love and accept as much as what comes into your experience as you can, yourself included. This is a hard part most of you have, loving yourself. You find something that you don't like, or maybe you let the seeds of self-doubt from some other knucklehead infect your brain, and you think you're not worth it. You don't love yourself. Oh, my body's too fat. Oh, I can't wear these clothes, so I'm ugly. Oh, I'm this, so I'm that. No. Remember, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names can never hurt you. The only time a name can hurt you is if you allow the seeds of self-doubt to get in your brain and grow and fester. If you were sitting there constantly in the mirror looking at yourself, oh, you're an asshole, oh, you suck, oh, you can't do this, you're never going to make it, you're going to fail, you're blah, 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 blah. That's the only way. That's you sowing those seeds of self-doubt. Nobody else can hurt you with words. Nobody can. Your thoughts are the only thing that can stop you from being a better version. They're the only thing that trip you up and make you think you're a failure. Okay? Where was I? The more loving and accepting you become, the more expanded you will be. Good or bad, love it all. Remember, you're not failing just because it's bad. You're learning. It's a learning experience. Okay? Perhaps there are some things that you can't imagine loving right now. Yeah? Imagine what it would feel like if you could love that thing or person. With the simple exercise, you can expand your limits you've placed on your ability to love. See, now there are certain things, certain people that some things I can't forgive. But I'm still working on being a better version of myself, so I can compartmentalize. I don't add energy to that. I put it in a box, and I've thrown the box somewhere in the attic. Okay? Don't care about it. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So, sometimes, it's easier to accept and forgive. Okay? Not forget, but forgive. people have transgressed against you or done something, it's just like, really? You had to do that? You couldn't just be a bigger person, or you had to just sit there and try to one-up me? Or what is that passive-aggressive bullshit? You sit there, oh, yeah, dinner was great, but if you would have added this to it, it would have been, Minga, really? Shut up and enjoy the dinner. Be grateful. There's no reason to always just say, to just underhandedly oh, yeah, this is great, but if you would have had this, then you should just go and leave. Don't eat it. You know what I mean? Just be grateful. Thanks, man. This dinner is great. Oh, my God, the way you cook this, you're beautiful. I love it. Thank you. And you might feel better, unless you're one of those people, we like to call a dick. All right? And no, you don't want to do that. You want to be better. All right? But I like this. Like I said, this is from Adam Brody, and it's on chopper.com. Check it out. I didn't read everything in the article. I just paraphrased some things, okay? It's important to always expand, always grow. You don't want to limit yourself to one thing, okay? Remember, that spectrum is wide. Don't always look at life this way. Open your eyes up. You're missing so much if you're just focused on this. Like I said, my parents and I used to argue about money being in Rochester. There's no money in Rochester. There isn't. The money that people already have, all it does is trade hands, right? Now, rephrase, there's no new money in Rochester, okay? Now, any new money you might think, this is it right here. By doing things over, in another state, another, you know what I mean? Another city or whatnot. That's how you do it now. But expanding, not just seeing this, opening your eyes and seeing everything, the full picture, okay? Instead of just looking, all right, I want this. No. So maybe something over here can help this. So your goal is here. You never know. This over here, this over there comes into your life. It may help you to blossom this, to elevate yourself, to level up, to upgrade, to forge that better version of something, okay? Or forge this experience or this situation into something even better. You know what I mean? I know it's difficult to not be hyper-focused, especially the way things are now. It's all right, I got to make the money, I got to work, I got to make money, I got to pay the bills, take care of this, nest egg. If you got kids, got to make sure if, God forbid, something happened, knock on wood, God forbid, the kids have something. I know we put so much focus on that sometimes we forget life. You forget to live. All right? You don't see. You're so focused. Open up, expand your vision. Take that time off. One of your kids is going to do something, or doing a play, or they're something else. Go see them. Go watch. Your kid's sitting there playing a game, and you're doing this. You know what? Hey, buddy, honey, whatever. Why don't we go to the park, or how about we go see a movie, or let's go do some little mini golf. Let's go buy one of those airplanes, those model airplanes or whatnot, the electric airplanes, and fly down. Or the boats. Something the two of you can expand on, building that relationship, forging that bond even greater than it already is. It doesn't hurt to do more. It's not going to kill you. What, are you going to not have time to watch a show? You can rewatch it. You can always do that on Netflix and Amazon. Hell, if you go through Spectrum, you can DVD it. You can watch it whenever. You're not missing anything. You're not going to miss out on the show. Life, you can miss out on. Time, you can lose. Expand. All right? What else in human life? I'm not even going to touch that one because, it's that's just, we'd rather work on how to hurt each other than how to extend our lives or make us better. I don't understand that. I don't want to even try and make sense of it because it would just put me in a rage, because it seems like it's common sense to create a better quality of life versus let's hurt people. You know, I mean, honestly, I would. I know this is a cheap shot, but I'd like to just, most of these, take all the leaders of the world and just Will Smith them all at once. It's like, what are you doing? Are you that filled with greed and selfishness that instead of going, well, let's build things just to be able to destroy everybody, how about we, enhancement of life? How about that? How about common sense? We'll work on that. How about love of our fellow human? Why can't we work on that? I got to get to a masseuse. But expanding in life, growing, learning, being healthy, okay? Friendship, forging those bonds, building relationships, helping to build bridges. Okay, I know they say don't burn your bridges. Sometimes you got to blow that son bitch up. You just do. What's the saying though? Oh, I can blow it up because I know how to swim. You know what I mean? But sometimes I agree with that, forgive people. I do, up to a point. Some people I just can't. And I'm still working on me. Like I said, I'm taking this journey right along with the rest of you. Forging a better version of myself. Is it going to be tough? Oh, hell yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to take a while? Probably. Probably will. Am I up for it? All the way, 100%. 100%. I'm there. If I can do it, I want to inspire others to do it as well. Stop with the narrow-minded thinking, okay? And like I told you, I don't look at things like this. I see things like this, which is maybe why you could call it, I think, maybe something of overthinkers do. We don't see just this. We don't get tunnel vision. We see this. We see everything. I have a tendency every now and then to overthink. My stepfather says, you're trying to do too many things at once. Yeah, maybe. But when I'm looking at this one thing, I see all of this as well. You know what I mean? So how can I not, while I'm working on this, also work on this at the same time? So, right now I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on growing my show. I'm working on putting out my book. And I'm working on the clothing line. Unless somebody comes to me with a a great deal on like coaching people, or sits down and said, Minga, Brandon, we love the energy. We think we got something. Boom, let's do this. I'm going to focus on those three things. I am back looking at doing a TED Talk. I was talking to some people about it, and I think that might be in the foreseeable future. Me up on stage in front of people doing a TED Talk would be kind of cool and awesome, I feel. But I'm really thinking about it. I am thinking about it. And the other thing I am looking into, because a lot of my amazing followers are across the pond in all directions. I was looking into like a a translation thing. So either, depending on the country you're in, you can have the ability to, so I'm talking to you in English, all right? So if you want to hear me, it'll translate into your language, okay, with whatever country you're in, right? You have the ability to say, oh, yeah, here. And it'll automatically translate and or give you subtitles, okay? Now, with the subtitles, and I understand, is it with the subtitles? No, with just the speaking. Oh, no, I guess it would be both. Because I know our country has certain words or phrases that some countries don't. Or there's like, you don't have a word for certain words that we have. So other than that, that's only so far where the discrepancy would be. Because when I watch, Bollywood movies or Russian movies or Thai movies or Korean movies, don't forget them, Chinese, when I watch them, Japanese, I think those are pretty much about it. At least it's been another language. The anything Irish or whatnot or Scottish is always usually translated fairly, I guess, what's in English. But the other ones, they always have subtitles. I don't mind reading the subtitles as long as when they say a word, the English word comes up. We're good. If they say the thing and then it pops up, I get annoyed with that. That's why there's not a lot of fast forwarding, because if you do that, then it's like they're talking and then the words come up first and then they say them, which is irritating too. But excuse me, I would enjoy if they would translate. That would be so very cool, so very cool. But that's what I'm working on now. I've narrowed it down to four things, three, four things. We're okay. It's all right. But I'm expanding. So I like that. You have to be open up. What is it? What does this say? Bodies come and go, as do emotions, moods, perceptions, and personalities. Sometimes a situation or change helps you expand and grow. Other times, it might lead you to contract and withdraw. While this expansion and contraction is a natural part of life, people tend to rely on contraction during stressful times. I don't. If I seem to get stressed, I try to do things that open me to keep me positive. If I start to feel frustrated, I automatically look up and let my mind wander, because it always wanders to the good things. Somebody smiling, a joke somebody made, a conversation I had that was funny. And that's where I pull that inspiration. All right, no more frustration. We're done. And that's it. And I find that's a useful tool for me. I don't know if it could work for other people, but that's what I do. If I start to feel frustrated, I let my mind go. And so I'm not right there at that moment. I'm out here. And I'm remembering good times or stories or people laughing or me making people laugh. Me making people feel good. Okay. I bring it all back and then I move on. And I'm done with the bullshit. Oh. But that being said, I do hope everyone has found their way to Forge 2.0 on YouTube. The YouTube channel, Forge 2.0 on YouTube. I have put the link on here. It's on the Forge 2.0 group podcast group. It's on the Forge 2.0 business page on Facebook that I made. It's not on Instagram yet. It's not on TikTok. It's not on the Twitter yet either. I gotta add. Yeah. Stop them by. With your right hand, you subscribe. With your left hand, you share it with your friends. Tell your friends. And when I say with your left hand, it's because you're going like this on your phone and going, hey, check out this YouTube channel, Forge 2.0. Yeah, the guy's funny as hell. Funny as hell. His facial expressions are hilarious. It's win-win. You get entertainment. Hopefully, maybe I help you in your mindset and you get inspired. I get the followers and the subscribers. It's win-win. But that being said, I want to thank everybody that stopped by and gave me a bit of your time. Thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. Find yourself to Forge 2.0 on the YouTube channel. Visit me at B__lucky on my TikTok and Instagram. You'll see a picture of me. I just found out on Facebook that apparently B__lucky, someone else also has that as their name, some girl. I don't look like that, as you can see. You can definitely tell the difference. We don't look anything alike. But make sure you're looking at me. It'll be a picture of me. I believe it's my Facebook page on my Instagram. just standing there with the sun's out, guns out. You know? You know? But thank you again for coming. I hope you had a great night. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know I did. I will see you tomorrow morning for the wake-up call. Have a great night. And namaste. Later.